Hello? Here, just want to make sure audio's working. Just want to make sure audio's working. Just want to make sure audio's working. Make sure audio's working. Yo, stop being depressed. Even though, yeah, we need a little talk. Um, and I'm probably gonna make this a YouTube video. To just spread my own awareness about it, because I keep, constantly thinking about it. Um, so yeah, I have not been streaming for a while. Uh, yeah, I have not been streaming for a while, and I've been honestly, doing the regular that I've been constantly doing, taking care of the house, doing the usual of taking care of my plants and, just everyday stuff. And I just feel like I had like some weird ringing in my ear, and I found out it was tinnitus because I was like having loud volume and then having my ears pop and crackle then led me to just constantly think like is this normal? And it was really it's funny now because I've had it all my life and I've already talked to my parents, they've had it, and I bet I can even talk to you guys. I bet you guys even know how it just works. It's just not knowing how your body works and then kind of realizing like, oh, how is this working? Oh boy, now I should probably worry about it. Really got to me. I'm not capping. It really got to me, and the everyday routine got to me as well. I really thought that was gonna help me. It really has not. Um, I've been really overthinking a lot. I've been getting a lot of DP, DR, DP. I can't even say it. I can't even say it. But I gotta just start looking more at the camera. I've been getting I've been getting that a lot, and I really do think it's just because I'm going through days where I'm not constantly doing something that's purposeful, so I'm gonna think about something that my body's doing and then think that I'm not normal. But turns out, yes, I am normal, and I need to not think like I'm not, because that's the derealization, the depersonalization. That's what the DR or DR. It's just fake anxiety. Hopefully I'm streaming still because it just like flashed. But anyways, I rather tell my subs and or anybody that comes to this video that you're not alone. Because I rather spread awareness knowing that you have literally one life to live, and worrying about something that will never happen, thinking that something is unnormal with your body. Like seeing a doctor is definitely the best thing to do. And I'm going to be seeing a doctor soon. Just talking about the derealization, depersonalization, and might honestly get a therapist. I might honestly get a therapist. Um, and it's just another thing though, which I know it's gonna very much easy me up. It's because I am smoking marijuana, the dish weed, the good green, and I have, or at least had, headaches that were very, very minor to then go major all of my life. All of my life. And now realizing that it's not actually that. It's not actually my head. And it was that. And now realizing, like, I don't get the headaches anymore. Like, is it really because of the weed? And then, I keep jumping to conclusions. No. I've gotten sober, uh, like, right in the morning today. and constantly I was doing fine, you know. And I am still doing fine. I'm doing a lot better than what I was a few days ago. Actually panicking. Um, Everything clicked in my head. A lot of stuff clicked in my head. A lot of it was a lot of why am I hearing all these noises that I've never really heard before? Why am I getting such hypersensitivity? And I found out it's really because of the pressure in my ears and not ever knowing how that works. That scared the absolute crap out of me because it really pushed me to the brink that I was going to be going deaf or something, and overthinking it and just talking about it now, it's just like, why? Why overthink about it when it never happened yet? Like, I'm not deaf. I could hear. I could do everything perfectly fine. And yeah, that's what I've been really going through. Um, I I do have definitely more to say, and I might honestly just stream a little longer just to get my mind off of it. But I do want to say that to anybody that has it, that thinks that they're not normal than other people, you're not alone, because I've had it, and I do still have it right now, and it's starting to slowly go off. The streaming, I'm not lying. I can't even speak that because I did smoke. I'm not gonna lie, I did smoke right now. I am baked right now. I am high right now. But I know that it's not the weed that's doing it. It's myself overthinking other things and then bundling up into one and then slamming my freaking anxiety chest. Because everybody knows anxiety happens a lot right here. But anyways, now that I'm like growing up, excuse me, I ate a lot of strawberries. Now that I'm growing up, I need to start taking care of myself a lot more and just knowing myself a lot more. And I don't think I've really got to do that. And I hear a lot of people say that. A lot of people say, like, oh, I've been going through a bad time. I just really needed to get to know myself. I'm like, but haven't you been living? And now I'm kind of, I'm feeling it. I feel what that means now at 21 years of age, which is crazy. Very crazy. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna have a sober day tomorrow and not smoke and just see how it feels. But I'd rather stream to get my mind off of it. Um, the only thing that sucks with the streaming right now is because my headset is literally about to die. So I might honestly just stop the recording or stop. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I should have just recorded instead of doing a stream. Whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna keep talking though, cause it's helping. It is helping right now, even if it is a stream. It is helping. I keep constantly thinking of a repeated cycle that I'm gonna be in this bubble of my life forever, and that I'm never gonna be doing anything else, and that I'm only going to be doing streaming. Thinking that I'm gonna get like enough attention to have enough popularity to then do this. That's really got to me as well, and I almost went to the dark side of like, yeah, I really need money from streaming, and that's bad to even think. That's really bad to think. And it's just constant stuff, overthinking, and I'm just letting it go now. And I'm finally recovering. I'm not saying I've fully recovered, but I am recovering from it because I know everything is real, and I know that I'm real. Everything is good. We're living right now. We're breathing. We're breathing right now. I can hear very well. Man, maybe I might be hearing my tinnitus, but I can't do anything else but mask it, and I've already looked all that stuff up because, like I say, I've been jumping to conclusions because of the weed and stuff. Like I say, it enhances your current state. I've said this before. It enhances your current state. And if you are constantly thinking of something that is just really wrong with you or thinks that you think is wrong with you, it's going to get worse and you're going to get a bad trip. Kind of like I am having right now. I'm not going to lie. That's why I say I'm going to have a sober day tomorrow. Get all this anxiety out. Because I just keep thinking of like how my eyes are right now, and it's just I really shouldn't. That's why I wanted to play video games, but I'm gonna take a break and let my freaking headset charge. So that's why I should be talking pretty fast. But anyways, I really shouldn't be racing on what I'm trying to say because what I'm trying to say is, if you do have depersonalization, derealization, I've went through it, and you gotta realize that you are real. Everything's real. You're normal. You're normal just like everybody else. And if you still don't feel like you're normal, then go see a doctor like I am going to do right uh, very I can't speak. Very soon I'm going to be going to see a doctor. But learning like the popping and cracking of the ears, like I was very relieved to know that's just how your ears work. So I'm just like literally overthinking and I got to stop doing that. But yeah, I eventually want to get consistent with the streaming, but for now, I'm going to take a break every now and then and just kind of focus on myself. I'll do a stream when I feel comfortable enough to just turn it on and do what I need to do. And another thing is I got to stop worrying about timing on when I should upload or do this with my channel or do this with my channel or do this with my channel to get more attention or do this with my channel or do this with my channel. I do what I can. I do what I can. Because I'm living life right now, and that's the best thing that's happening to me right now. Not most people can do that easily. So, ooh, voice crack. I promise I wasn't going sad mode. I just have bad cotton mouth from smoking. And that's another thing. I'm done trying to brush that away from streaming because I do. I do smoke cannabis. I smoke it medicinally, though. I don't smoke it for, well, I don't know now. Wow. Yeah. Maybe I should just stop smoking for a while. Because now I just thought, yeah, sober up. The weed is really getting to you. Now I'm talking to myself, but it's because I've been smoking for so long, consistently. And I haven't really sobered up easily until now. Because I haven't really talked about that either. I've been trying to sober up for streaming and stuff, and now this shit happens. Life happens, and I hate saying that because life is life. Just live it. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to say that I'm done with streaming. I'm done with anything like that because I'll never be. I feel very comfortable with actually sitting here expressing what I gotta say and telling the world what's just happening to me. I know this was very uncut, if this is a video, but I just rather throw this out because I just feel very uncomfortable of being in this cycle of life, and I'm not trying to play the victim. I am not trying to play the victim. I seriously have been like bawling, literally at the brink of crying, even almost at this point today. I was in even probably going to be night, but I shouldn't because I'm alive and I'm real and I'm normal, just like everybody else. And just saying this really does calm me down, saying it live and or going to make this a video, because I actually do want to make this a video now that I'm distracted on wanting to make this a video, which feels nice. I do want to turn my AC on because it is brutal outside. Um, Another thing with the heat stress, haven't really been used to that, and it's another thing is the aging, not used to that. Nobody's used to aging. Nobody's used to aging. So you distract yourself by doing what you can in life. And stop focusing on if this is real, if that's real, if this is real, if that's real, if I'm fine, if I'm normal, if I'm seeing fine. Another thing I've been really was focused on just now, actually today, that started was my floaters. Like I've had this ever since then. I've been fine. Like focusing on stuff I feel totally fine on focusing. It definitely feels delayed because I'm high right now. But I do think yeah, I just got to get off of it. I got to stop smoking for a bit. I feel so much better. I really do. I know nobody's here. Um which is like trying to give me anxiety because oh no, nobody's listening to me. It's not that. I honestly forgot that I wanted to honestly record this, but also my headset's gonna die. Let me honestly do this. Give me a second. Hello, hello. Okay, you can hear me. All right. All right. I'll just sit over here real quick. I'll just sit over here real quick. Um, yeah, I have just been very traumatized about thinking over and over and over and over and over again, and I gotta just stop because I know that it's just gonna be worse until something happens. Then I'll overthink, and then I'll gain the anxiety. Then I'll use it as a defense mechanism because that's what it is. I've looked up is a defense mechanism for your body, and you really just gotta relax. That's why I can't wait to see my doctor and all that. Um, yeah, to any other men and women, because I know it's men's mental health month, I believe, or this month is about men's mental health. Um, but men and women included. If you're going through this particularly, you're not alone because I just went through it and recovered by telling myself, live your life. You can't worry about aging, and if you feel like something's off with changing your overall routine of the world, then change. Do something. Be distracted. And if you feel like you're not normal because you've learned something new about your body or you've done this about your body and you haven't really thought about it and you now are learning about it and thinking about it and then you're overthinking if you're normal, which is what I've been doing, don't because it's literally just going to keep manifesting and you're just going to keep thinking of more anxiety. Kind of like what's happening with me. It's still there. It's still there because of the weed. But it's actually calming down a lot talking about it. So this is my experience of going through depersonalization, derealization as a speed run through life because I was smoking weed and kind of triggering and enhancing that current state of anxiety to then give me depersonalization, derealization, to then make me panic. It's just not worth it when you know nothing's wrong, nothing has changed. And going back to what I said about thinking like I'm not normal at all because I found out I had tinnitus, the thing is that I've already drove myself out of listening to it, so I don't need to worry about that anymore because I'm pretty sure I've already had tinnitus a long time ago. And so I'll just worry about keeping my ears calm. Then I worry about aging because I feel like I'm aging. It's those consistent conclusions are just going to keep manifesting and you're just going to keep getting worse. And I went through that for the past couple, not a couple of days, a few days, probably 4 or 5 days now, so maybe a week, I guess you could say. This has been going on for a week, and the ear stuff has been going on my entire life, and not realized until now that it's normal. And also the headaches have now been practically gone. It's crazy. It's crazy. The headaches are gone, and I know it's not the weed, because I know the weed just subduces the pain. But then really learning of how to unblock and unclog my ears for such a long time, and then being hypersensitive and now feeling about tinnitus kept giving me conclusions that I just kept going in a loop over and over and over again, constantly thinking that I'm not real. Like, not even that. Not even that. That as well, but that I'm not normal. That's what really got to me, is that I something's wrong with me. Um and there isn't. Looking up everything that I've done and everything that I have right now, I just know that I'm completely fine as a human being, and my headaches are practically gone from thinking this alone, and I think I'm stressing about that because they're practically gone. Wow, this is fucking crazy. Holy shit. I gotta actually get off and talk real quick. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's crazy. I think I've told you guys I've had headaches ever since I was 12 and never really knew how to fix it. And now I feel like I fixed it by just knowing how my Eustachian tubes, I don't even know how to say it, the tubes for your middle ear, just how you get the pressure of your ear and how it's normal. Now I know that I'm normal. And with the weed, yeah, it never helped. And I'm still by my word of saying I'm gonna take a sober day and see how I feel. So, wow, this is crazy. Um, I'm gonna be right back though. I do want to continue this real quick. Oh my God, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm sorry for cussing. I'm sorry for cussing. I'm sorry for cussing. I'm sorry for cussing. I really am sorry for cussing. Nothing wrong. Just very relieved, and I'm getting a little nervous from the relieving because I'm just not used to this noise because I finally just picked it all together. Sorry for the wait. I was just talking to my mom and just calming myself down again, and I am calm. Feel way better uh, now knowing that I know what my headaches were the entire time, and it was from ear pressure. And it's crazy to even think that I've had headaches from ear pressure. Yeah, I did discover, yes, I have tinnitus, but I'm pretty sure tinnitus is very common and just very masking. Or no, not tinnitus is masking, it's very easily masking. You can easily mask it. Holy moly. Yeah, gotta calm down on the Swede. Um, but no, I feel so much better now. It just feels very relieving. That's why it feels I still have like some nerves right now. But holy crap, I can't believe I just kind of pieced together that knowing that the popping and cracking in your ears when you know, and then yeah, doing that, sucking in, getting that ear pressure, but then yawning or chewing something, just opening your jaw, releasing that let me look it up. Let me look it up. Because this is what I've been doing when I was on the Swede, like bad Swede. And I don't know why I opened up Spotify. Still off of it. It's this. I couldn't type it right, but it is what it is. It's that. See, I constantly was thinking that I had this. I'm constantly was thinking over the years like, oh, this is what I just had, and I got to deal with it. The ringing from the tenderness, that's got to be how it is, right? Wrong. The tinnitus that I have is from hearing loss. And yeah, I got a little scared of it. But now knowing that tinnitus is a symptom and not a disease or something like a disorder for your ear that's going to consistently get worse, it's just what I really looked up, which was nice and relieving. It is a warning sign to tell you that you gotta just relax. You gotta just relax. I'm sorry, I gotta turn on the AC. It's getting pretty warm in here. Is it really? What is the temp right now? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get off track, but nah, nah, it's 78. Nah, nah, nah. That's crazy. But anyways, I even downloaded this app just in case you like get you ever have the same problem I ever have. It's this. It's called Decibel Meter. It turns on your mic and it just consistently talks about the overall consistency of what you're hearing right now. And another thing is that with this app is that you think like I'm at 82 decibels or something right now. It says because I'm talking right in front of it. You know, like I'm talking right in front of it. I don't know if it's down here. Oh, it's down here. Oh, it's down here. Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's good to know. But yeah, if you hold it out and you hold it flat, hold it sideways. is it not working? Maybe it just doesn't work that well because of my phone. Maybe let's do this. Yeah, that did it way better. But anyways, it'll add up to the amount of noise that is consistently happening, and so it's gonna consistently tell you like, oh, it's actually city traffic of decibels that you're hearing right now. Don't ever think that. Don't think like I'm hearing city traffic like decibels right now. You gotta go in between of what it's saying, and you actually gotta subtract both of it and hear what you actually are trying to hear. That's why it's oh man. I wonder if I could blow this out. I got an air can. It's probably not doing that. Try to hit the kitty with it. Sorry, I just keep getting off topic right now because I am still out of it right now from the Swede. But like I said, I feel very relieved right now, and it's crazy that I've just noticed this throughout something that I want to record and just talk about. But anyways, yeah, I'm just jumping topics now, which is stupid. What I'm trying to say is that that's what I thought I had. It isn't, because the symptoms that I have for it are only the ringing, which it means that it just couldn't be that. Now finding out that I have tinnitus from actual hearing loss is a lot more relieving because it just tells me that I just need to calm down on hearing things loudly. And like with the decibel meter, like I said, it'll help tell you how loud this area is. And if that thing is going over 100, then that's some serious damage. All right. But anywho, wow. Gotta start doing those breathing techniques so I don't get such bad cotton mouth. But yeah, I am very relieved right now to tell everybody that my headaches from ever since I was 12 is now gone. And I just realized that, so I had a talk with my mom about it and just relieving myself. Like I said, I am still having like relieved stress right now of just like, holy crap, this is what everybody hears right now. It's almost like recovering from being blind when I know you can't. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like when it comes to the cloudy blindness, I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure Mr. Beast even had a video on that, curing like 1,000 blind people or something like that, which is crazy. That video relieved me a lot about my eyes, like relieved me a lot because that video also really told you. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get off topic, but that video really told you like if you're worrying about floaters or if you're worrying about like if your focus is bad, go and do an eye test. And if you still have something that is very concerning, like you're going to get glasses or contacts, you got to not worry about it because it is something to help you. It is something to treat it. If you really want to go extreme, do laser eye surgery. I mean, but anyways, Not trying to get off topic. I feel very relieved right now. Feel like I just got off from a sickness that was from my entire life. It's crazy, man. Because obviously, when I was and is smoking weed, and still is smoking weed, still am smoking weed. I can't speak. You know, it fuels that like I'm off weed, so not everything is real right now because it doesn't feel real because I'm off the weed. That's not true. Cannabis can't alter you that much. It just can't. Um, you can get to that brink. Oh, you can get to that brink. I'm honestly afraid to even get to that. Actually, I'm not. I'm not. I really would love to try like a hash hole or something. Like try hash, like the purest form of cannabis. I would love to try that. I still really love cannabis. My love for cannabis when it comes to this stuff will not go away. And the reason why I say I love cannabis is because it really has helped me just calm down on stress and relieve. Oh, sorry. It really relieved me on just overall stress of anything. That's why I like weed, and I'm still gonna like weed because now that I know I'm not using it just for my head because it's gone now. I can use it just to relax and actually lower my tolerance. Therefore, I can get pretty, you know. But it's like another thing is I'm not gonna try and look for getting you know what. I'm not trying high. I'm not trying to get high all the time. I'm just not. I'm not trying to get high as an excuse of trying to numb something that is there because there isn't anything there. I'm normal. And even smoking weed, I'm still normal. I'm just more relaxed. My eyes get a little bit more drowsy and a little less focused on stuff that doesn't really want to be focused. So then therefore I overthink and blah, blah, blah. You're still seeing right now, bro. Like, the weed literally just makes you want to overthink. And therefore, that's why I said I am going to be taking a break for, like, the 5th time. I said I'm going to be taking a break tomorrow. Just to see how I feel. But, yeah, I just wanted to talk real quick and say if you are going through depersonalization this month or derealization this month or just at any time, any point in time in the future of when you're aging, because I know it happens pretty common when you're just aging and overthinking on stuff that you've never really thought about your body. Don't, because it's better to see a doctor that's actually a professional on it. Don't look it up like me. Don't look it up like me. That's the only time I'll feel guilty about myself is looking up everything and being a person trying to look for an answer. And obviously you're going to race to that because you think like, oh, it's the internet, it's easy. But the internet can manipulate you pretty fast. And you got to really not let that happen because that's what happened to me. Even someone that's been on a personal computer, PC, for over, yeah, like 15 years of my life. Sorry, 14 years of my life. You know, it enough yapping about it. Because the more that you think about depersonalization, derealization, thinking that, like I will repeat again, thinking that you're not real, thinking that you've changed, thinking that just because you discovered something new about your body means that it's a problem, and if it is a problem, you see a doctor. We have professionals. We have professionals known as doctors. Another thing is, though, when you go to a doctor, you gotta be absolutely honest. You have to be. If you're not, it's gonna really ruin. It's gonna ruin your mood. And besides, why would you want to lie to the doctor when, like I said, he has practically all the information? If he's just throwing you a prescription and not really doing anything of talking to you about it, then yeah, I would probably see a new doctor. But if you have somebody to actually talk to, please do so. And just talk to them about this. Talk about saying, I feel like I've changed. I feel like I'm not normal. And break down why you don't feel normal. Break it down. Actually speak it out. Because I did it, and I feel way better now. I feel way, way better now. And so that's why I say, please don't overthink. Whatever situation you're in right now, whatever you're going through right now, just stop overthinking and please push forward with life, because worrying all life when you know 9 out of 10 times when it hasn't happened yet, you're going to be worried for nothing. So just don't worry about it. And you're going to be fine. Sorry, I really am still like fucking surprised about my head right now. Like that's why I feel derealized right now, because it just does not feel normal to feel like this, but this is what normal is. And I haven't been used to that forever since I was 12 years old. Not really gaining a consciousness of actually understanding my body, understanding the world around me. Yeah, I could blame aging, but how can you blame something you can't really control? And get pissed over it, you know. So I'm just trying to breathe through my nose deeply. But anywho, I'm gonna take a break and let my headset charge. I might do like a late night stream if I really can't sleep or something and I still can't distract myself. But at the end of the day, I'm knowing that I'm normal. And this is how normal feels when it comes to my listening. When it comes to listening, even right now, it just does not feel like how it was when I was 12 years old. So, yeah. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna get some stuff to drink and eat, and just try to relax. One last thing though. If this really didn't help you at all, if it really didn't help you at all, I have someone that will. I have someone that will. Look up Depersonalization Manual and just watch the YouTube videos that he has. The one, if you are smoking weed, do the one with the weed. And if you're doing the one, or doing them, if you're having just depersonalization entirely, look up depersonalization. Can you really get back to normal? Because you can, and you will. And it's just a defense mechanism for your body, making you cautious about the future, when in reality, yes, literally in reality, keyword in reality, why worry about the future when it hasn't happened? Yeah, you can plan ahead of time, but you're never going to know what's going to happen throughout that time period. So why worry about it? There's just no point. So anywho, I'm done talking about it. I'm going to try and relax myself. Please look up that guy, Depersonalization Manual. I might honestly put a link in to the description below. And making a video about this, I'm not lying. I'm not trying to do any exposure of being a victim or anything. Like it has been really fucking rough going through this, and that I feel like you can really tell from my past streams of just swearing a lot. That is also definitely mostly because I don't care anymore, but I don't care anymore when it comes to that. It's just I definitely still gotta calm down on the swearing because there's just no point for it. Doing it consistently. There's just no point. Um, but yeah, just got to get used to hearing normal, feeling normal, and yeah, just know that I'm not alone, and know that you're not alone. I'm not certified, by the way. I'm not like, but this is personal experience. So just wanted to say that. Alrighty though, I will end it here, and I'll probably talk about it more later. Just gonna have this be the first hour of like see how I feel after talking about it to you guys. Sorry, I did actually just cry. I did. So I think my nose is all stuffy because I haven't been taking care of it right now because I'm constantly yapping. So that's why I'm gonna go take care of that.